Welcome to a special Academy of Success training module. This module will cover some pointers on how to make compliant advertising. This will also cover marketing material that you use online, printed content, testimonials, as well as your business presentations. The main focus will be on the type of content that you can use. So we will provide some guidelines for your adverts, your websites, and your general marketing. These will help you to avoid any regulatory issues, but still enabling you to promote your story and achieve outstanding success within New Image International. So why is this so important? Well, there are two main reasons. The first one is compliance. Therapeutic claims are not permitted on foods, products, or dietary supplements in New Zealand. False or misleading claims are not permitted under the Fair Trading Act and the Commerce Commission. The second reason it is so important is that it's just good business practice. Having false or misleading claims in any of your advertising material or business presentations, apart from being illegal, is not very good for your long-term business. The main content to avoid is therapeutic claims. So there are three types of therapeutic claims as defined by the Medicines Act. The first one is treating or preventing disease. An example of a therapeutic claim in this category would be something like colostrum prevents the flu or colostrum treats diabetes. The key points in these examples is that there's an implication of a therapy, so the treats, the cures, the prevents. This is a therapy for a disease, and that disease would be the flu or influenza or the diabetes in this example. The second type of therapeutic claim is anything that talks about altering the shape, structure, size or weight of the human body. So this is a very important one because obviously we have a very successful weight management program. So that is the term that needs to be used, weight management, not weight loss, because weight loss, by the Medicines Act definition, is a therapeutic claim. The third category of therapeutic claims are things that otherwise prevent or interfere with the normal operation of a physiological function, whether permanently or temporarily, and whether by way of terminating or reducing or postponing, or increasing or accelerating the operation of that function. Now that might sound very complicated, but I have some examples later on that will help you to understand what that third point means. So what can you say then that highlights the benefits of our products without making a therapeutic claim and getting yourself into any hot water? We've got an example of some statements here. So we've got some inappropriate statements and some appropriate statements. Basically, you want to be able to have things that you can substantiate and of course that do not breach the therapeutic claim definition. So an inappropriate statement would be something that talks about all natural products or 100% pure. Something that's more appropriate to say in place of that would be contains natural ingredients or products derived from nature. Any statement that mentions boosting, stimulating, an increase, decrease, or any alteration of any function of the body is a therapeutic claim. An example of that sort of claim would be, this product reduces blood pressure. So those are not appropriate. What you need to say is that the product supports or maintains normal function. So basically this is not altering the function, okay? It supports or maintains the normal function. The example in this case would be, this product helps to maintain normal blood pressure. Another example that is commonly used is stem cell enhancing. Now again, it's more about we want to support normal stem cell activity. And I hope you can see the difference there. One is saying that you're making a change to the body, and one is saying that you're supporting the normal function of the body. Another commonly used statement is stimulates the production of stem cells. The appropriate statement is supports normal stem cell activity. The final example we have is talking about reducing pain. Now reducing pain is the statement that you need to avoid. That's the therapeutic claim. Just by adding may in front of reduce pain does not act as a disclaimer. If you're talking about a product being able to reduce pain, then you are making a therapeutic claim. So you might want to say something more like, this product may support normal joint function or joint movement, supports joint comfort and mobility. Those are the appropriate statements to use in that example. So there's a lot of examples there for you, but just to break it down further, there are some specific phrases to avoid. They are, this product will alter a disease state. So that's any disease that you're talking about there, any medical condition. You don't want to talk about a product having any effect on any condition or disease. Also, if you talk about a product treating, improving, curing, or even preventing any of these disease states, those are terms that you also want to avoid. The reason to avoid these statements is that they are regarded as direct claims and they cannot be used without breaching these regulations. Other claims to avoid? Phrases like all natural, 100% pure, the world's best, income claims such as easy money or guaranteed income. They just aren't able to be substantiated and they can be misleading, and we don't want to mislead anyone. Testimonials, either written or spoken, they need to follow these guidelines as well. We do not want to state any specific diseases. Things that people should focus on instead is telling their personal story, their personal experience using that product. So maybe they talk a little bit about their life. You might be a busy mother with lots of children. Possibly you have trouble getting enough restful sleep. And then they can talk about the new image product that they've used and how that has helped them, without of course mentioning any of the previous things like altering a disease state, treating, improving or curing any of their conditions. Some examples for testimonials include, I love the new image products. That's a very safe statement, but actually coming from someone important in the community or that people know well is actually still a very good statement to use. You can also talk about how long you've been taking the products for. Perhaps you've been taking them for 10 years. That in itself is quite a powerful statement. You might want to talk about how you love the Alpha Lipid Lifeline, how well it mixes together, how great it tastes. It's very easy to take and it easily fits into your daily routine. Things like that. You can see that they are just everyday examples of how easy the products are to use, how much people like them, without making any of those claims. They can talk a little bit about how the products have helped them. That may be in the sense of help me to regain my freedom, help me to feel good, healthy, happy, help me to have more energy, to sleep soundly, things like that. Hopefully you can see the difference between those statements, which are a bit more general, than specific statements about someone's health condition. I hope these guidelines have given you some practical ideas that you can use to strengthen your business. For further information about regulations in New Zealand and Australia, visit the following websites.